What's going on, everybody? Mortem here, this time bringing you a little bit of information about Black Geyser Couriers of Darkness. Now, this is an old-school CRPG-inspired game, and as such has drummed up a lot of interest from the CRPG community, myself included. So if this is the first video of it you're watching, I did some videos in the past kind of covering the more fundamental elements, but today we're just talking about the Phase 2 update that was recently put out, I believe on November 24th. However, due to the timing, it took me a while to actually get to covering it. But Phase 2 is a pretty substantial update, so I kind of wanted to talk about some of the things that had changed and the things that had been added. So first up, the main quest has been expanded, meaning that you can go farther in. In addition, they added quite a few new side quests to go along with the 6 new locations added in this update, which will include things like new enemies, new boss encounters, etc. Now, in addition to this, they made a significant amount of refinements to the game overall, such as the starting experience, and while it remains fundamentally the same, they do a much better job of explaining things to you at the appropriate time, because previously it was very easy to get yourself killed or just simply not know what to do. So they did a much better job of popping up tooltips and things on screen to kind of explain what is happening to you, which I think is going to make for a much better experience for new players, which is something CRPGs in general tend to struggle with. They added quite a few new spells to the game, so there was a very limited selection in Phase 1, so nice to have some new spells to play around with there, which makes playing a spellcaster a bit more fun. They also added the temple UI, so this is where you will go to major temples and have the option of being healed, etc. from the temple. And while the temples themselves existed in Phase 1, you couldn't go there to get healed, which is now a thing. And they also made some refinements to companions. So for starters, companions have the starts of their quest included now, so you can do quests for other companions, as well as the level of your companions being normalized a little bit, meaning that when you recruit a companion, they will automatically become whatever level you happen to be at the time, which previously was not the case. And then probably the most significant update to the game, just across the board, was the update to damage and balance. Now this is a kind of wide-reaching and kind of hard to nail down in any concise manner, but basically they fine-tuned a bunch of the encounters that people were having trouble with or just felt outside of the difficulty setting that you had it on. So the damage you are doing feels more consistent, as well as the damage mitigation on enemies and yourself feeling more consistent across the board. And from playing it a little bit, I would say that generally the combat feels a bit better, especially with the new abilities and things added, but showing the differences from Phase 1 to Phase 2 is a little difficult to convey over a video. But there you go, guys, some of the major updates to Black Geyser in Phase 2. Now, they actually did drop another update recently, which I believe is Update 16, which handles a bunch of bugs and things from the new locations, that type of stuff. But my point is they're actively fixing things, and this update actually included improvements to load times, which were a big complaint of mine when the game first hit early access. But while I am still kind of waiting to see what happens with this game and its full release, they are making huge steps in the right direction, in my opinion. In fact, I made a video talking about some areas that I hope this game improves upon when it hit its early access launch, because, you know, that's the point of early access, is to take feedback. So I made a good faith video just talking about things I would like to see improved over the early access period, and it looks like they are at least addressing those things. So I'm looking forward to seeing more of this game as it evolves and things like that. That's all I've got for you guys today. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube jazz. But regardless of any of that, truly, just thank you so much for watching. May you wander in wisdom and have an amazing day.